Why make art when AI can do it better? This is a question that I have seen a lot after the emergence of generative AIs. And if you are an artist, then you might have also thought about it. It's an unsettling question, isn't it? When you see these AI softwares that can spit out images in seconds, it's very easy to feel demotivated, and these softwares are only getting better every day. So, how do you, a human who is slow and imperfect, ever compete with these AIs? It almost makes you feel that your art might become obsolete. So, what's the point of continuing to make art, right? Well, I have also thought about this question, and the only conclusion that I could reach is what a stupid question this is. No, seriously, I think this is a very stupid question, and the person who made this question must also be very stupid. A person who is genuinely interested in something would never ask a question like this. And if you have ever asked questions like this, then you need to find yourself a hobby. People who create art do it not because they have something to prove or because they need to be better than someone. They create art because they genuinely enjoy the process of creating art. You really don't need any other reason for it. You don't simply give up on your craft just because someone or something is better than you. When I was a kid, there were two things that I enjoyed the most: watching TV and making art. I am not exaggerating when I say that I was very passionate about creating things. If I wasn't watching TV or playing, I was drawing or cutting paper or cardboard and trying to make something out of it. I used to watch a lot of anime on TV, and anime always had these very cool character designs that I was really fascinated by. Every time I saw a character that I really liked, the first thing that I would do was try to draw them. And we did not have internet back then, so I would have to draw them from memory. And every day, I would wait for the next episode so that I could check if I got the character right. I think Goku from Dragon Ball is the character that I have drawn the most. I drew him so much that he literally got imprinted into my memory. I wish I could show you my childhood drawings, but I ended up losing them all. Don't lose your artbooks, people. Keep them safe, or one day you will regret it. So, why did I do it? Why did I draw so much? And why do I still do it? Was it to show off to my friends? Or was it because I thought I needed to be better than someone? No, I did it because it was fun. You play sports because it's fun. You dance because it's fun. You talk to your friends because it's fun. The same logic applies to art. One day, AI will be better than humans in almost everything. So, would you then be asking why keep living when AI does it better? Do you see how stupid that sounds? Now, there is another question, an important one, especially for those who wish to make art for more than just a hobby. For people who might want to make a living as an artist, like myself. Is art a viable career path in the age of generative AI? Is it gonna be profitable enough to pay your bills and put food on the table? It's a question that actually scares people, and understandably so, because that's what will decide the future of human art. Doing something as a hobby and doing it as a full-time job are two completely different things. First of all, art was almost never a profitable career option. Artists have always struggled with making money with their art. There is a reason why the term struggling artist exists. It's not a modern invention. It's practically as old as art itself. You might think of an artist like Van Gogh as someone very successful because of how popular his paintings are. But the truth is heartbreaking. He lived as a struggling artist and died as a struggling artist. It's only after his death that people realized the genius of his work. So, if art was already a challenging career path before AI, what does AI change? Well, it changes a lot, and at the same time, it changes nothing at all. The most notable change that AI is gonna have is particularly in the commercial and production-oriented aspects of art, like stock photography and illustrations, creating variations of a design, or even things like thumbnail art or YouTube. AI can generate an astonishing volume of good enough images, illustrations, and designs at lightning speed and virtually at no cost. This redirects a lot of commissions and gigs that would have been given to an artist to someone good at writing prompts, which massively affects the profits of those artists. So, if you are an artist who relies on creating good enough artworks to make money, then things can get a bit challenging for you. Another thing that AI will change is how people perceive the value of art. The effort, skill, time, and emotional investment that a human artist puts into their artwork might be overlooked by those who only cares about the final product, which is like 99% of the population. That just makes it harder for artists to justify their prices, which in turn makes it harder for them to make money. But the thing is, that's how things have always been. AI is going to change how people perceive and interact with art, just like how cameras change realism, like how digital art changed traditional art. and how 3D animations change 2D animation. One did not kill the other. Instead, it encouraged them to look beyond their horizons and discover something new, something fresh. Now, the question is, will AI bring the same kind of change, or will it be something destructive? Well, I would like to stay positive because, good or bad, AI is an inevitable truth. Now, I explained how AI might bring down the value of human art, but it can also have an opposite effect, where it might increase the value of human art. You might think how? Well, an increase in AI art also means an increase in garbage, and nobody likes garbage. Now, think of a scenario where there is a very beautiful flower among hundreds of other beautiful flowers. Not many people are going to notice that flower. There's nothing special about that flower. Now think of another scenario where that same beautiful flower is blossoming on a barren land filled with garbage. Now that flower suddenly feels special. Human art can have a similar status in a world filled with AI art. It might sound far-fetched, but the way AI art is filling up the internet with garbage, it can easily become a reality. Now, how do you succeed as an artist in an AI world? Well, I believe the kind of artists that are succeeding today will also be succeeding in the world of AI. It's all about providing value, telling stories, giving your audience something fresh, something unique, and connecting on a deep personal level. The struggling artists might continue to exist just as they always have, but that doesn't have to be true for you. And that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on this topic, and thank you for being here. Goodbye.